pay attention. Back to the Frank Show now on 96.1 KLPX.
And Michael, if you're not hearing anything in your headphones, there's a volume control right by where it's plugged in there. So just crank those up and you'll be able to hear yourself there.
Okay. I can hear myself.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Let me pull Chris. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no, not now. As a radio person's a nightmare.
Very nice. Miss Desiree Cook, founder and CEO of IMU360. It is so good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning.
And then filmmaker Michael Schuette is our guest in here, and we are talking about. Good morning, Michael. It's nice to meet you.
Morning.
Yeah,
man, pleasure to meet you too.
Yeah, you're a Tucson local fella.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
And how long have you been doing film work?
Shoot. Well, I went to Tucson High School.
Okay.
And in 2016, I took a film acting class.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it.
That's sparked your love and your passion and all that. Miss Desiree, how did you meet Michael?
So we met through a local friend, a family friend, I should say.
Yeah.
And we were at an event downtown at the playground.
Oh.
And he was doing some recording, and I told him, we're going to do something together.
Okay.
I don't know what or when, but we're going to do something together. So for months and months, we have been in collaboration with Michael Schuette when it came to our ribbon cutting, and it just progressed from there to where we're at now with the documentary.
You're just kind of manifesting things, aren't you?
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. I believe in that. If not, that's a prized possession we all must possess within.
Yeah.
And it filters out.
So you're here to talk about this documentary, the documentary red carpet premiere of I Am Somebody is Monday, December 8th at the Fox Theater. Michael Schuette, thank you for the name correction there and the pronunciation and everything. So Monday, December 8th at the Fox Theater. Desiree, that's such a beautiful venue.
It is. And I wanted to be a part of Tucson because our story is a part of Tucson.
Right.
And really embrace, the concept of what we're doing and creating awareness. And the Fox is known to have a place and space for storytelling.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. All right. Listen, you and I know what you do. You've been in here to visit before.
Yes.
A very impactful time with you that morning. And it still resonates with me. But for anybody driving in their car or listening to us right now that is not familiar with what you're doing, give us the details.
Sure. So lived experiences, I've been in prison, drug addicted, had children in foster care, 2 raised by my mother. So a mother of 6, but a mother to none.
Yeah.
Once I was given a second opportunity to come back to life, so to speak, and give my own CPR, create personal renewal, I decided to advocate for children that are in underserved population. And it started with really just hygiene. I just really wanted kids to look and feel good and have customized hygiene according to their age, gender, ethnicity. And then I really wanted to develop a speak life language, so we developed a curriculum that focuses on positive thinking, self-awareness, and self-esteem, which is crucial for this population that has experienced so much trauma, so that we can really give them tools to turn things around and become a whole and a healed person. And then lastly, last year we cut the ribbon, I should say, and celebrated Tucson's first energy efficient, affordable tiny home community for aged out foster care and unhoused 18 to 22. They moved in on Mother's Day, and they are thriving. So we see the proof of concept really works, and that's the whole purpose of this documentary, is to educate as well as fundraise for our next new build in 2026.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
all right.
Congratulations. That sounds awesome.
Kristen.
I was so excited when you came in last time and told us about this, your project in the tiny house and how you were helping these kids. And I'm just, it makes me feel good.
So your target in the community that you're assisting and wrapping your arms around are children in the foster care system.
Yes. From infancy to adults.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we're filling that gap. The crisis is loud.
Yeah.
So the message and the work must be louder.
Yeah.
And that is what we're doing, is through a deep dive of a holistic, heavy lifting because of my lived experiences. So it's really from the depth of the soul. IMU 360 is very soulful because of the work we're doing. We have a team that has lived experiences, and now we're able to cultivate that and really bring true change and really create a healthier Tucson.
Yeah.
And that is something we should all desire.
I was sharing with Desiree off air how important, I mean, I can feel this in my gut, how important it is to raise awareness and get the word out, you know, because I don't have any experience in this, you know. I had different life experience and different set of circumstances. Same with Christine. We all have our own individual experiences.
Everybody has a story.
Yeah. But when I watched the trailer for I Am Somebody, and Michael, you can attest to this because you're in the space. You're the one behind the camera. When you see these stories being told, we're going to see this in the documentary, but when you're seeing it in real time, you got to know that these are just impactful stories that you're privy to.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. It's really a survival thing, is what I learned for these kids. Like, they're really surviving.
Yeah,
they're really surviving the foster care system, which is crazy to think that like you actually have to go through such horrible things and there's some horrible things that they go through.
Sure.
Unfortunately,
They grow up fast. Yeah.
You know, I just had done a little family research and found out how children with maybe only one parent or with no parents, how that's changed over the years in our country. And it may be for the better, but, you know, in different circumstances, it may not be. We used to have orphanages everywhere, Desiree.
So I had a great-grandmother in the 1800s that was in foster care due to racism. She was mixed, and the community did not like that interracial relationship. So my great-great-grandmother put her children in orphanage to save their life.
Yeah.
So this is personal for me, as well as on a professional level. It runs deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been around for a long time.
Yeah. I have the same story in my family tree. I've got a great-grandfather that whose father drowned when he was 7. In the 1890s, 75% of children in orphanages still had a living parent. That was how they did it back then. And then we get to a point where we do away with the orphanage system and it becomes a foster system. We don't see those orphanages anymore like we used to, or they've all been like, you know, converted into other businesses and stuff like that. So you grew up in the foster system?
So not myself, but my children. I had 4 children placed in foster care and 2 being raised by my mother.
Okay.
And so because of my neglect through my drug addiction, I had 4 of my children were placed in foster care. And then I had the privilege in 2002 to start regaining a relationship and having my children home.
How did that work? That had to have been real stressful. I mean,
you know what?
Did you expect these children to want to have a relationship with you?
So I did, yes, because I was a good mother prior to.
Sure.
And so being optimistic is very important, and just determining to heal. We had to learn how to heal together, and I had to learn how to forgive myself and my children to forgive me. So it was very important. My children, there's over 10,000 children in foster care in the state of Arizona.
That's right.
And here in Pima County is over 3,000. Yeah. So there's so much work to be done. These kids could have been my children.
That's right.
And so, again, it's so personal for me. So I had to learn how to be a mother. Yeah. I had to learn how to be an upstanding citizen within the community. Yeah. I had to learn how to be a wife. So it was a lot of learning.
Sure.
And so we blossomed and we were able to successfully do that as a family. My kids some of them are still here in Tucson, Arizona, where we regained our healthiness from. Yeah. And so it was time to give back to a community that gave to me, where I was able to find myself here after I was released from prison, and now be an advocate and really raise the bar. The bar must be raised, and I think that's why the attendance for this particular red carpet is special, this I Am Somebody documentary,
right? Because
this crisis affects us all, so we're hoping that the masses will show up to learn more, because kids are in this situation no fault of their own. Mm-hmm. They are not the forgotten ones. They are not the throwaways. They are somebody.
Wow.
The
Powerful.
some of the scenes that you're going to see in the documentary, I assume, are some of the residents of the new tiny home community
All.
that you guys, all of them are,
Right,
yeah,
Michael?
Yeah.
All.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Wow.
And so I assume that you sit down, you interview some of them, you learn some of their life stories, and then you do you kind of like get around to getting an update of how they're thriving in this new community?
Thankfully, yeah, I've been blessed to meet them throughout the process of making the documentary and then become very, very, very close friends with them.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, nice.
And I call them family too at this point, honestly. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely get to follow up with them. I talk to one of them almost every day on the phone for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
wow.
chatting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I Am Somebody is the name of the documentary. They Are Somebody, You Are Too. Is that like a secondary title of the documentary? It's part of the tagline that I see on the flyer here. But also, what a wonderful affirmation too. You know, even if somebody has never been part of the, foster system or has had these life experiences, it's still a refrain that we all need to be aware of in our own lives.
And so I just want to say one thing. It's no matter where you come from,
That's
as
right.
far as your personal background, we all need to be reminded we're somebody. We all have bad days. A lot of professional people even struggle with self-esteem and
That's right.
self-awareness.
Yeah.
And that has a lot to do with relationships. When you have a healthy view of yourself, you have healthier relationships.
Right.
And whatever that may be for you, whether it's family or in a community. And a lot of times we need to just take a pause button to get to know who we are because we're so robotic and are so busy in trying
That's
to
right.
survive
Yep.
that we
Yep.
put ourselves on the back burner and don't really take a deep dive into self. So this is an eye-opener, not just for the foster care system, but for everyone. We all
Right.
win.
This red carpet
Thank
premiere
you. Yeah.
on Monday the 8th at the Fox Theater. Michael, you're going to be there.
Yes, sir.
But also, part of why you're doing this red carpet premiere is to fundraise to build the next tiny home community.
Yes, sir.
So the first one has been such a raging success that you guys are making plans on expanding.
Yes, our goal is to build eventually 3.
Okay.
So we have 2 properties already, but 3 new builds, and then keep the property that we already have. So that will safely house 40 underserved 18 to 22-year-olds. You have to remember they're all gainfully employed. Many of them went from a job to careers.
Yeah.
We have 3 that just received their high school diploma. We have 1 young man that reunited with his son from DCS.
Yeah.
They're doing
Wow.
their civic community duty. They're buying their first cars, right, Michael? Taking vacations, healing from family traumas,
Right.
visiting their bio
Saving money.
parents, saving money. Not to
love it.
mention, let me say, they pay $1 a square foot, which is $450. IMU 360 takes $225. Put that in a high yield account.
Yeah.
So right now, as we speak, they have, if I'm not mistaken, this is a new month, $1,350 since May saved to their home ownership journey. So in 3
Wow.
years, they'll have $8,100 saved, not even to mention what the interest will be, so that they could use that for a down payment for their starter home.
Yeah.
We're hoping there's first-time home buyer programs still available in the next 2+ years.
Of course.
So they could
Yeah.
take that money we've saved, plus them learning how to save, because we're constantly doing financial literacy, credit, all
So
these good
important.
things. So we could end homelessness. I think it's time to end the revolving circle, the revolving door,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Absolutely.
And let's come up with a solution. So IMU 360 is not saying we have all the answers, but we certainly have some solutions because we're showcasing it and seeing that it's working.
Yeah.
Right.
And our kids are going from living, like Michael said, the struggle bus, to now thriving and having their head up and chest out and in sewing themselves back into the fabric of this community, because they could be on the other side of the spectrum, and our tax dollars support that as well. So we're asking the community to show up. We probably need about 500 more tickets sold.
Yeah. Yeah.
500 more people.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
you can
Yeah,
log on to foxtucson.com and get yourself a pair of tickets and go support this cause. It's such an important reminder that you look at your own situation, you may be feeling sorry for yourself, but when you're alerted of what you're doing, the kind of work you're doing, it makes you want to reach out. It makes you want to like be part of the solution, even if it's just showing up to a red carpet premiere for an evening, buying a couple tickets. And it may not seem like a lot. I don't know what you're selling tickets for, but if they're
general admission, $68.
Yeah.
$68 is going into a pot to build more homes. And really help with this crisis. Like I said, the crisis is loud, but our work needs to be louder. And by Michael's gifts, he's showcasing this, and so we would never be able to showcase this story without Michael's gifts. So the collaboration is strong. It's so necessary, so that we could really advocate properly for this population that has been muted and unseen for way too long.
Ms. Desiree, do you have a website for your IM360 that you can share with listeners so they can get more information about the work you're doing?
Absolutely. www.imu360. It's spelled out IAMYOU360.org.
IAMU360.org. You got
Man, I get chills every time Desiree visits. I get inspired every time you visit. Thank you so much.
Same.
I love it.
Same.
Yeah.
Talk about the name of the organization, IAMU360. Will you give like a philosophy behind the naming of this the organization that you're working with? Yeah.
So it's not just the name of a nonprofit. It's really a call to action. As I said, on a worldwide level, we all have a story. And if we really just kind of sit in a moment and understand that you're not alone in your story, and through conversation and building relationships in safe places, we could say, I am you.
Yeah.
Now, how do we help each other to be accountable, to rise up and arrive at a 360? We all deserve to be a whole person. And so that's what it is. It becomes contagious and infectious in such a positive light that we all can really humanize and dignify each other no matter where we've come from, because a lot of us have so many similar stories, again, on a worldwide level.
And I think about like how it pulls people out of maybe some of your people that you work with are isolating, or maybe mental health struggles, or based on a history of trauma or whatever. But having an angel like you, Desiree, to step in and all it takes is a spark. All it takes is knowing that someone cares enough to do that kind of work.
Just one person can do that.
Yeah. So I love your visits. I'm so glad to see you again.
Thank you. I get so emotional because this is so important. And, again, I just want to give applause not only to the community that has supported us thus far, right? We had to raise $2 million to get the first one done.
Right.
We know we could do the second one through taking notes, right? Crossing our T's, dotting our I's. We could do it with $1 million.
Yep.
We could build Tucson's second energy efficient. And so we could not have done it without the community support. And Michael, again, is really showcasing the work we're doing to be able to tell the story, right? Because a lot of times we're so busy serving that we don't have time to showcase the storyline.
Yeah, no, it's real nice. It's real nice that you've had this collaboration with Michael, because it really, you can do the interviews, you can do the newspaper press and get ink that way and everything. But living, breathing film, telling these stories and laying it on people's hearts in a real way like this, the red carpet premiere on December 8th at the Fox Theater is really special. Michael, am I saying your last name right? Schuette?
Schuette is So I've heard Schuette, Schuette. It's German, I believe. I've also heard that it's French. I've heard German people say, no, you're saying it wrong. It's pronounced Schuette or something like that. And I'm like, oh man, I've been pronouncing my name wrong my whole life. And they're like,
yeah. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
For collaborating with Desiree. I know it means so much to her. And everyone, log on to Fox Theater. What's the website? It's foxtucson.com. You can get information about the red carpet premiere and get tickets for I Am Somebody, the documentary. Desiree, it was a pleasure.
Oh, as always. And I look forward to seeing you again. And come on out, too.
Yeah,
Please come on out.
Yeah,
you and the crew, come out and support us and get dressed and have a good time.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that
support
sounds
Michael
fun.
Schuette's film.
Yeah.
Right? His first film.
That's
and
awesome.
one of many more to come.
Yeah, very nice. It was a pleasure, Michael, Desiree. It's The Frank Show. We'll be right back.
More Frank Show straight ahead on 96.1 KLPX.
Come around and say hi to my Christine.
Oh, yes, Christine. Come on, Michael.
They're going to come around and say hi to you, Christine.
Christine, it's so nice to see you again a year later. Hello.
There's now she can see you.
Hello. And it's Michael.
There comes Michael. He's going to get
Oh, can you see me in there? How you doing?
Hi.
Well,
Desiree,
hello.
thank you so much for everything that you're doing for these kids. And I had to go to a foster home for a while and didn't get treated right and was emotionally stunted from the trauma. You know what I mean? It took me a long time to grow up. It's just been so hard. So I just love that you're doing this. I wish I'd had you. I would have had a better life.
I'm so emotional. I get so emotional. Thank you for sharing your truth. I'm honoring you. It's so important that people understand that, right? Whether it's a short time or a long time, it does have a negative impact. That is trauma. And so we appreciate your voice as well as Frank. And then tell a friend to tell a friend, help us pack the house.
Yeah,
Please help us pack the house. We need it so we can continue this unique work, right? But thank you. I appreciate that truth. Oh my God, it's just wow, because I never knew that. You didn't share that the first time.
If I had somebody in my life like you going, you know what, you are somebody and you can do it, and here we're going to show you how to do it, because I didn't know anything about money or anything, and I made mistake after mistake after mistake, and my life just got off and ruined. And it was so hard to come back from that. I mean, there's things I did that I'm never going to recover from, or things that I got involved in that I'm never going to recover from, like marriages, just mistake. And I know that has to do with childhood trauma, being in foster care for a year. It was just a nightmare for me. But so I just really love what you do. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I wish I'd had you. I wish, but it's okay now. I'm okay now.
You're a whole healed person, right? That's the goal, right? To continue that journey. Let's on a journey of wholeness. We all deserve it, and you are somebody.
That's right. Thank you.
You're somebody.
Thank you. I am somebody. It almost hurts to say that.
And so that's a struggle bus many suffer from. They can't speak life to themselves or use self-affirmation, and that's what IME 360 is teaching. Speak life to yourself before you can speak life to other people. You owe yourself that. So with that, say it daily, and as many times as you need. I am somebody.
That feels good.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Very nice.
I know. Can kept on. That's my thing.
So sweet.
Thank you so much. Did we get a picture, Michael? With us?
We did at the beginning.
At the beginning?
Yeah, that was him. But
We didn't get one of just us though. Yeah, I can.
We do have a photo of the three of us.
Okay.
From the very beginning when you
Yes,
came in.
yes.
Rob has those on his phone.
Okay.
And he'll
Thank
make
you,
sure
man.
guys
So I
get
was a
it.
nervous wreck.
No, you were great.
Man, I was
You
trying to
were great.
record our stuff going on.
you
So
guys are the best.
thank you for having us, man.
Thank you for allowing this platform and this amazing foundation that you have
You guys are
created.
always welcome.
Well, thank you so
need
much,
help getting
man.
the word out. Yeah.
Man, it was a
We know where to
pleasure.
come.
It was a
That's right.
pleasure
But
being
that's
here,
a
man.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That says a lot about you and the
Man.
team, really.
Yeah, thank you, man, for having us, dude. It was absolute pleasure.
Dude, congrats.
Thank you
on
so
your
much,
first
man.
film, man.
Thank you, man.
That's
Thank you.
exciting
Oh,
stuff.
man, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I remember
I'm very
I
excited.
did I did like a 15-minute music documentary
Yeah.
when I was in university in the early 90s.
Okay.
And this was before digital. It was all 3/4-inch tape, and it was a slog, man. I know. The
Yeah.
hours and
Oh,
dedication
yeah.
that go into it. It's
Yeah.
really work-intensive stuff.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. No, thank you, man. I'm excited for sure.
It was
Yeah.
just some buddies
Yeah.
of mine that were in a band that we used to party together. So I was being silly with it too. I was, there were a lot of comedic moments, but it was like hours in the edit bay, hours.
Oh
and
yeah.
hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, the filming is just the first part. It's
Yeah.
all the work that goes in after it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the storytelling really takes place.
Yeah.
He's the king of that, man. It's amazing how he dices and slices and
I remember the gal that came in with you on your first visit. Lovely. Yeah, she's still
Oh,
with
yeah.
you?
yes,
Good,
of
good.
course, our team is long and strong,
Yeah.
like long as far as timing is concerned.
Well, tell her that we said hello.
They'll all be there.
We remember her and we were thinking of her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
doing amazing. We were just together on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So she is such an asset to the movie.
Yeah.
I can't do it without her. She actually does our monthly newsletters.
Very nice. Yeah.
And plus other stuff, of course.
She was strong, sweet spirit gal.
Yeah.
I remember. You want to take the rest of these?
No, actually, we were leaving this with Robert because he said he was going to put him in a break room.
Perfect. Absolutely.
So that we could get
Everybody else in the building will be aware.
Yeah. And if you can't, please just tell a friend. I tell people, don't be stingy with this valuable information. We need as many bodies in this.
That's right.
Right? Because if not, we'll wind up kind of like going backwards.
Yeah, I got you. I
Right?
understand.
We want to
yeah.
go forward.
That's right.
Especially with this crisis going on.
Yeah. Oh man, with the food and
Medical.
oh god, I know.
I mean, there is so much going on. That's why I said the crisis is loud.
Yeah.
But the message in our work has to be louder. It can't be quieter. It has to be louder. And so, yeah, I tell people, look around, pay attention to what's going on in our community.